But you know I like to get straight into the video. But before we do, like, comment, subscribe, man, show me some love. Alright, come on, let's get straight into the video.
Next door said y'all had fried cat. I'm trying to get fried cat.
Who say that?
Next door.
Who next door?
The carry out. I asked him, I said I want a fried cat. He said, next door got it.
The guy said? That's crazy. What a cat?
Cat fried. Like, meow.
The guy say that?
I swear he said that. I really wouldn't have came over here if he didn't say that. If I'm lying, I'm frying like the cat I want.
No, we have to call the police on him.
A cat fry hard.
Huh?
Like, meow. Kitty cat.
Oh, not here, next door.
Next door sell cats.
Uncle, not stop playing around with people. You don't know what type of day he having. Bow! Look at this. Bow! 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 Not playing with him. Now you getting smacked up. Drag you out the store too. This is out of pocket, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Stop playing with everybody. You don't know what type of day he having. Baby mama could have done pissed him off, and you over here trying to play around in the store. Now he gotta slap you up and drag you out the store like that's on his job description. Like, come on now, you too old to even be acting like that. It's ridiculous.
Spend the day with me as a hotel decorator in New York City. This year, I promised myself that I'd post my business more and stay consistent, especially on my personal page. So come spend the day with me. We have two setups today, and the first one is at the Baccarat, which is lovely because it's my first time setting up here. These rooms just give rich and luxury. Today's setup is going to be red and silver, which matches the aesthetic of the room, and red is always a good idea. It gives rich, classic, and romantic. Oops, Chanel delivery, period. Love a man that spoils with luxury gifts. This setup literally came with so much. We had full ceiling balloons, did heart balloons everywhere, banners, we had rose tub, lipstick messages, and one thing about me, I always do the most. My best friend came to bring the custom treats and menus because details matter, and speaking of details, look at those cookies. Eat with cereal and the food, of course. I had a whole team helping with this setup. My boyfriend, his friend, my assistant, my best friend. Look at my boyfriend being my little slave. Anyway, shout out to them, because do you even love me for real if you don't help me with my business? Seriously though, having a team and having people who support you really makes a difference, because there's no way I would be able to do this by myself. So I'm super grateful, but come back for part 2 to see the final result.
New York Governor sparks outrage with proposed $1 walking tax. New York Governor Kathy Hochul is facing fierce backlash over plans to implement pedestrian tolls using existing congestion cameras. Controversial proposal would charge $1 per person crossing designated zones like Manhattan's uptown-downtown divide. Critics call the scheme a cash grab, noting drivers already pay $9 daily under the city's congestion pricing system. This isn't about traffic, it's about vacuuming wallets to fund political agendas, argued Brooklyn resident Jamal Carter, who claims the 72nd Street cameras now block his access to his girlfriend's apartment. While officials insist the fees aim to reduce urban crowding, data shows pedestrian traffic accounts for just 11% of Manhattan's street bottlenecks as midnight loophole seekers plot detour routes. Activists vow protests will flood City Hall with torn dollar bills before paying this walk ransom. The governor's office declined to comment. What do you think?
Come apartment hunting in New York City with me and my roommate. Our only strict requirements are that it's a 2-bed, 2-bath with lots of natural sunlight. We would love to have all the amenities, but it's very hard to get everything you want in this city. Had a great first impression of this apartment. The kitchen had new appliances with lots of cabinets and storage space. But what blew me away was the primary bedroom. I think this room was larger than the old studio that I used to live in. There was a ton of natural sunlight coming in from the 3 windows with a pretty scenic view of the city. The bathroom attached to the bedroom had both a bathtub and a standing shower, and the walk-in closet also had so much additional space for storage. The second bedroom was also very spacious and had even better natural light since there were multiple windows on 2 walls. The second bathroom was just down the hall and also had some natural lighting. The apartment had in-building washer-dryer units as well as a gym on the first floor. All in all, the net effective rent of this apartment unit was $7,787.
If you're ever planning on moving to New York City or renting an apartment there, keep watching. Here's some things you won't know you care about until after you've already signed your lease from a real estate agent. Number 1, do you have a garbage chute on your floor? If not, you're going to have to carry your garbage down the stairs and all the way down into a basement. And that's not going to be fun. Number 2 is, does it have a dishwasher? A lot of us take for granted having a dishwasher, or you think, oh, it doesn't have a washer and dryer in unit, but surely it'll have a dishwasher. A lot of them do not. The next you really need to look for when you tour, when you go in the vestibule or in the entryway, there will be a pest control sign-up link, which is super normal, but you need to check and see how many names are on there. If there are a ton of names all over it, that means your building is infested. The next I feel very strongly about, and I really want you to take this seriously. Do not move to the West Village because you think you have to. I know people who are living in borderline squalor to live in the West Village, paying absurd amounts of money, and you have to have roommates still, when they can move a few blocks up in Chelsea, whatever. It would make no difference to their lives whatsoever, and they could have it all. The West Village also isn't really what it used to be like a few years ago. Now it's really mostly a bar scene. You will not care what trendy restaurants you're by or what friends you're by when you're having to pay so much extra money for convenience to make up for what you lack in your apartment, or you're borderline exhausted from all the extra labor you have to do. Pick your apartment based on the general vicinity of where you think you want to live or what would be good for work. Do not confine yourself to certain neighborhoods. If you have any other tips, please leave them for people below. I don't really do affordable rentals so much, but of course, if you have any questions, feel free to message me or leave them below.
Here's what roughly $5,000 per month gets you in the Hudson Yards neighborhood of New York City. Let's check out a 1-bedroom. Walking into the home, I love the hooks on the wall, such a great way to maximize the space. Here's a little foyer, which is a great place to put your keys and have some additional storage. To the left is the bathroom, which is a really nice size. You've got some mosaic tile as well as some nice porcelain accents. Of course, you have a bathtub and some storage below the sink, and right across from that is another closet. It's obviously not the biggest apartment in the world, but the storage is really good. Let's walk into the bedroom. Speaking of storage, actually has 2 closets. That is one of them. 2 closets, it's definitely not the most common. You'll get one maybe. And here's a look at the other closet, which is a double door closet. It's even bigger. And if that's not enough, there is a small little alcove in the room right there where you can put another dresser to store even more clothes and things. Here is the gorgeous view. You get high rises. It is just very NYC. Let's check out the rest of the home. I'm going to show you the kitchen and living area, but before that, here's yet another closet, and this one has the in-unit washer and dryer. Right next to that, you have the gorgeous kitchen with quartz countertops, as well as the living and dining area. Top of the line appliances, nicely sized windows, and soundproofing, not to mention all the great amenities in the building. This is currently available for rent. Reach out to me if you're interested in buying, selling, or renting in New York City.
See, when you up and coming, you ain't got no bread, they don't fuck with you, you hear me? But when soon as you get some bread, some money, it's not fans they come fucking with you. It's not fans they come fucking with you. You know what I did? When you start getting the bread, they be around for a little while you ain't got shit. After that, they go on. They go on. As soon as you get a little more bread, then when they come. When they come, that's when all the folks come. That's when they come fuck with you. Fuck y'all, I'm gonna be up soon.